I remember that I felt nothing. I felt absolutely nothing for her as she begged for her life and for the life of her baby.
Hello everybody, it's Maya Mystery. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I want to show you guys how to spot fake remorse. And this is something that, of course, sociopaths and psychopaths and narcissists have in their arsenal of weapons to use against people. Is they pretend to be sorry for things that they've done once they really aren't at all, to try and get their way and get off the hook of whatever trouble they're possibly in. And in today's video, the example I want to use is Susan Atkins. If you don't know who Susan Atkins is, she was one of Charles Manson's followers back in the 60s, who alongside other members of this, what they called a family, went on to inflict numerous murders upon people in the Los Angeles area, mostly wealthy, affluent people. I think overall they managed to murder about 8 people. I know there was 2 separate households they attacked within a weekend of 1969. One of their victims was the very famous actress Sharon Tate. Very sad. She was actually 9 months pregnant once they killed her, and you'll hear Susan talking about that in this interview. And I want to show you guys why I don't believe that in this interview. Maybe later on in time she became genuinely remorseful, but in this interview I don't think that she was. I think that she was just trying to get herself off the hook, and I'll tell you why. So the first thing that I would normally look for is any signs of deception. And one of the easiest effective ways of judging whether someone is trying to deceive you or not is looking for signs of duping delight. I've mentioned this in other videos, but duping delight is when somebody takes great pride in the fact they're deceiving you, and they can't help but smile or laugh once they're telling one of their lies. And when I think about Susan Atkins, I specifically think about a clip where she talks about Sharon Tate and how Sharon Tate begged for her life and the life of her child. And Susan Atkins is trying to convey, an image of remorse, but she can't help but let out a big smile, and her eyes light up when she's talking about the murder of Sharon Tate and her baby. She's obviously very proud about what she did when she's speaking about this now, and is enjoying the shock that she is, given to people, and the effect that her horrible actions have had on people. So she doesn't seem to be that remorseful at all, if you think about this.
I was left sitting with Sharon Tate, and she was talking to me, and I remember that I felt nothing. I felt absolutely nothing for her as she begged for her life and for the life of her baby. And Jesus.
Another thing that I have to talk about is the fact that Susan Atkins talks about the fact that she felt nothing for Sharon Tate or her child once these murders were taking place. She said she just felt nothing for these 2 lives that she took. So if she felt nothing then, what is making us believe that she feels nothing now? Is she capable of feeling anything for what she's done? Is she capable of feeling remorse? That's a completely different question. But the signs are showing to me that she probably can't. She probably doesn't feel any remorse for what she did, because she fails to explain now why she feels remorse. What has changed? Why? So expanding on what I said in an earlier clip about she's failed to explain why, the only reason she can really give about the fact that she's changed and sorry for what she's did is that she's now a Christian, that she is now, repented her sins in the eyes of God, I think that it all seems that she's trying to put on an image to try and make us believe that she's sorry, but she isn't really at all. You know, she's using her new Christianity as a mask to prove to people that she's changed, while in reality, she hasn't given one good, genuine reason as to why she's truly sorry. She doesn't tear up. If you look at her facial expressions, she's got no furrowing in between her brows. She's not genuinely sad or sorry. She doesn't feel anything for this situation. She's just trying to get herself off the hook now, because she's probably realised that jail isn't all it's cracked up to be. Now she's finally in there. You know, she's realised she's not invincible. She's grown up and she can't take back what she's done. So yeah, it doesn't seem to me that she's genuinely remorseful for this heinous act that she committed alongside her fellow family members.
In this room, we're all the survivors of those victims, of yours and the others, their families and their friends. What would you say to them?
Well, about me now is that I'm not the woman that I was in 1969. I'm a new creature in Christ. I've been completely spiritually, mentally, and almost physically born again, though my outside is not changed all that much. The inside of me has changed. That I love them with a love that I don't think any words that I could tell them could express, but only by living a life that may help somebody else, by preventing maybe somebody else from going down the same road.